session. Kyle Busch is fastest. Jimmy Johnson, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick are the fast five.
And I did notice that Kyle Busch, when he went out his first time, he only made one lap. So I'm pretty sure that he is in qualifying trim, one of the few that are in qualifying trim currently.
Well, he's quite a bit faster than Johnson at 51.22 to 51.62. That's 4 tenths.
Jamie?
And Jamie McMurray, 5 laps, 10th on the board right now. And the cool thing about this place is that you guys shift. And I heard you say it felt better not shifting over the tunnel turn. So how often are you shifting?
Well, the track is normally pretty quick in this practice and on new tires. So it's in qualifying, you typically don't shift in the tunnel turn. Most guys don't. And then in race trim, for the first 2 laps, you don't. Typically in the race, you end up having to unless you're saving fuel. But every year when you come here, you have the same debate. We have less downforce, so I kind of assumed the pace would be a little bit slower, so we would be shifting over there. But I felt better just not shifting yet.
Thanks for your time. I know you need to get back in. Jamie McMurray coming off his 8th top 10. Matt?
He's looking for a win here. Matt Kenseth already has one. So what's the biggest challenge for you when you come here? Is it one particular corner or is it shifting?
Yep. It's kind of all of it, so it's definitely a lot different layout than anywhere else we go to. So it's just trying to get all 3 corners the best you can. So it's nice to be back in the dual colors this weekend. Our car seemed pretty good. We just did a few laps in race trim with an abbreviated practice session tomorrow, and now try to get ready to go qualify.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Let's ride along with Darrell Wallace Jr. and see how shifty he is around here.
Yeah, so now he's halfway down the long pond straightaway, goes to 4th gear. He's going to approach that tunnel turn. Let's see if he downshifts. No downshift.
I know one thing, if I were a rookie, I wouldn't be downshifted right there.
Yeah, and what always the toss up there, and you'll see he'll downshift to 3rd here, going into 3. It's pretty flat, really difficult area. He'll probably do it really late here. Yeah, right before he gets back to the throttle. That's where the car's loaded up the most. And it's more comfortable to do it there. I think they can go a little faster, downshifting a little sooner, up to 4th gear, right around the start-finish line. See how fast he runs down into turn 1.
And yeah, when I said I wouldn't, if I were a rookie and I was coming here for the first time, that tunnel turn is treacherous enough without me taking my mind off of what I'm doing there and think about shifting. I think I'd try to roll across there and make as much speed without shifting.
Yeah, I think, you know, one of the areas you may have to look at is shifting a little bit earlier into turn 1. I think that there's some ability to help the car. We've heard a lot about brakes. Brakes are going to be a big issue. You're going to need to use a little bit of that gear and that motor to slow the car down. It's not the most comfortable thing to do, but I do think there's a little bit extra speed in doing that. But yeah, going back to the tunnel turn, and he may have just shifted late there because he was coming in this lap, but going back to the tunnel turn, to me, when you go in there, if you don't have to focus on downshifting, you can carry a lot more speed in there. You can brake a little bit later, and you can really focus on your line and getting back to the throttle really early, turning lower RPMs, and just carry momentum off there. I think overall it is a gain, especially on the qualifying run.
Yeah, I just think driving across there, you got to use some brake there. Just trying to coordinate the brake, carry as much speed across there, and not worry about letting go of the wheel long enough to shift gears. That would work for me.
Yeah, what I was observing was the RPM on the 43 car. Remember, the tunnel turn, or turn 2, is a bit of a replica of a turn in Indianapolis. And even with no shifting going on, he was 6,600 low RPM there. But right before he grabbed 3rd gear in turn 3, he was already at about 58 or 5,900. Remember, going to that 3rd gear, where you've got a 360 rear end gear, when you go to 3rd, it's like having a 410 rear end gear. It just gives you more drive off the corner.
It's a passing gear. In the situation, I just call them passing gears. Kick that thing up in the 3rd gear, you got some extra horsepower.
38 minutes to go in this practice session. Did I tell you that our highest finishing rookie here is a member of the Sprint Car Hall of Fame?
Now we're getting close.